Yo, what is up, guys? Delboy here, aka Blue Collar Sports TV. Hopefully, you guys are doing well. If you're new here, smash that like, hit subscribe, all of that good stuff. So, Billy Joe Saunders comprehensively defeats Martin Murray by a lopsided, unanimous decision. On my scorecard, Billy Joe Saunders pitched a shutout. He won every single round as far as I'm concerned. And all in all, Billy Joe himself looked pretty sharp. He looked accurate, he looked quick, and he did the job. He certainly tried to put on a statement. He was trying to knock out Martin Murray, but the knockout never came. Of course, Martin Murray is exceptionally tough and durable. And as for Martin Murray, to me it just looked like a 38-year-old in there. He looked washed up, he looked past his best, slow, lethargic, and it wasn't there anymore. He showed some good toughness, as he always does, but, the pressure, the smothering style wasn't there anymore. The punch output wasn't high enough, and yeah, he got schooled, and he kind of got beaten up in there tonight. One-sided fight. Billy Joe Saunders done what he needed to do, and there was moments in this fight where Billy Joe Saunders was displaying his quality. He was picking some really good shots. Actually, in this fight, you could tell that Billy Joe was trying to put on a statement because he was sitting down on his power shots a lot more than usual. He was really stepping into his straight left hand. He was really kind of loading up the right uppercuts, swinging the right hook to the body and head. He was picking some really good shots. And to be fair to Billy Joe, he actually hurt Martin Murray a couple of times. He hurt him to the head, I believe, with a straight left hand in round 4 or round 5. And later on in the fight, he hurt Martin Murray a couple of times with straight left hands to the body. So Billy Joe was hurting Murray, but at the same time, Murray never looked like he was going to get knocked out, in my opinion. He just got stunned a couple of times and got hurt to the body a couple of times. Again, as usual, showing good durability, but not much else at this stage, to be honest with you. At the end of the day, Billy Joe Saunders, he got 12 rounds in, shaking off a ring rust. And this was certainly the best Billy Joe has looked at 168, because in his last 2 fights at 168, I've not really been all that impressed with Billy Joe Saunders. A good B+ performance, I would say, from Billy Joe. I would give him an A if he stopped Martin Murray, but that wasn't to be. Billy Joe wins this fight resoundingly. He won it with ease. He looked like he could box 20 rounds tonight against Martin Murray. Martin Murray really wasn't doing enough, like I said. Murray landed a couple of body shots here and there, a couple of overhand rights, but really nothing to write home about. And yeah, Billy Joe did his thing. At times, you could see the quality there. And it was what it was, really. It was basically the fight that I was expecting, a one-sided schooling on points for Billy Joe Saunders. So the fight delivered exactly what I thought it would have. And after this fight, reality is we need to see Billy Joe take a fight that is worth something against an elite opponent. Hopefully Billy Joe doesn't sit on the shelf just waiting for Canelo, hoping that he calls. I want to see Billy Joe Saunders fight Demetrius Andrade, fight Danny Jacobs, fight Caleb Plant. These sort of guys are available and they're great opponents for Billy Joe Saunders right now. No more of these tick-over fights, these stay-busy fights. We want to see Billy Joe in there with elite competition. I want to see this guy beat elite contenders or try to unify at 168. That's what we need now. How old is Billy Joe now? 30, 31 years old. He's got a couple of good years left in him. To me, he's wasted a lot of his time due to inactivity and ill discipline. He needs to make the most of it now. Last chance saloon. This was a good performance against a depleted Martin Murray, but now he needs to move on and step up. That's the reality now with Billy Joe Saunders. We can't keep on saying how talented he is, how skillful he is. He needs to show it now. And I agree, he's extremely talented, but he needs to show it at the elite level. I want to see Billy Joe Saunders step up. Like I said, Danny Jacobs, Caleb Plant, Demetrius Andrade. Maybe he could try and get Gennady Golovkin if he could move back down to 160. Or maybe Golovkin could move up to 168. Who knows? These are the sort of fights I want to see from Billy Joe. Don't rely on Canelo. Don't wait on Canelo. Try and build your resume. Try and build your legacy. Don't just rely on Canelo. That's what I would say to Billy Joe Saunders. But yeah, all in all, a pretty good performance. By Billy Joe Saunders. He looked good in stages, picked some really nice shots. His right uppercut in particular at times was lightning, really rocking the head back of Martin Murray. He walked Martin Murray into some of those shots really nicely. He was piercing the guard with that straight left hand. Some of the punch quality by Billy Joe was exceptional. But again, we can't really read too much into it because of the version of Martin Murray that Billy Joe Saunders was fighting. And as for Martin Murray, at 38 years old, he's had 5 world title attempts. He's taken some beatings in his career. It really is time to hang up the gloves now for Martin Murray, and I expect that he will do so, to be honest. Hopefully anyway. But yeah, share your thoughts below. What did you make of this performance by Billy Joe Saunders? Were you impressed? Were you not impressed? Did you think he looked average? Share your thoughts below. Peace.